Have you ever met someone who smiles at you, speaks kindly, yet your gut whispers a warning? That inner alert, the subtle discomfort, the prickling unease is rarely wrong. Ancient Stoics believed in observing appearances with vigilance. Marcus Aurelius warned that not all who seem allies are true. Carl Jung called it the shadow, the part of the human soul that harbors envy, resentment, and unacknowledged rage. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It moves in the background, and it manifests in small, almost invisible ways. You must train yourself to see it, not as paranoia, but as clarity. Today, you will learn 20 unmistakable signs that someone near you may be hiding hostile intent. Each sign is a tool. Each sign is a lens to see the truth. Ignore them at your own peril. Before we proceed, commit fully. Subscribe to the Mental Dose channel and our Telegram group. Growth waits for no one, and missing these insights could cost your clarity in life. The first weapon of hidden hostility is mockery disguised as humor. It's subtle, almost invisible, but deadly. Someone may laugh at your ideas, your ambitions, or your habits, always under the pretense of joking. The line is clear. If their words consistently leave you shrinking, embarrassed, or doubting yourself, this is not harmless banter. The Stoics taught that the mind is a fortress. Any erosion, however small, weakens it. Observe patterns. Repeated sarcasm aimed at your vulnerabilities is a reflection of their own shadow, traits they refuse to face in themselves. They attack you because they cannot attack their own weaknesses. Your job is to see it, name it, and refuse to absorb their poison. Notice your feelings in these moments. Unease, humiliation, and confusion are not accidents. They are signals. Train yourself to detect them. Some people do not confront you openly. They undermine you quietly. This is subtle sabotage. Missed messages, forgotten commitments. Advice that steers you off course. On the surface, it looks like carelessness. In reality, it is a reflection of their shadow. They are projecting their fear, envy, or inadequacy onto you. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, guard your actions and guard your mind. Do not allow others' hidden hostility to derail your progress. Pay attention to patterns. Accidental slips are rare. Repeated small disruptions, especially at key moments, are a signal. Someone close to you may resent your growth and seek, consciously or unconsciously, to hinder it. Recognize it, document it, and act deliberately. Your clarity is your armor. Some people cannot tolerate your victories. Every achievement you claim is met with a story of their own, or worse, an attempt to belittle yours. This is unspoken rivalry, and it is more dangerous than open conflict, because it masquerades as camaraderie. Stoic wisdom teaches, do not let the opinions or envy of others dictate your self-worth. People who engage in silent competition are revealing the gaps in their own character, their shadow projected outward. Watch closely. Do they consistently shift conversations to their accomplishments when you speak of yours? Do they downplay your wins with phrases like, it's not that big a deal, or I did something similar? This is not casual behavior. It is a window into their resentment. And knowing this protects you from being manipulated by appearances. Some people hide their hostility behind a mask of help. They appear present but are absent when it matters most. When you struggle, they minimize your pain. When you succeed, their praise is lukewarm or forced. This is superficial support, and it corrodes your energy slowly, leaving you doubting whether anyone truly has your back. The Stoics taught that virtue is shown in action, not words. Genuine allies rejoice in your growth and stand firm in adversity. Those who cannot celebrate your victories are revealing a deeper internal conflict, envy, inadequacy, or fear of being outshined. Observe carefully. Patterns reveal truth. Track their reactions to your milestones. Coldness, detachment, or excuses at pivotal moments are red flags, not coincidences. Some people hide hostility behind the guise of guidance. They tell you what to do, question every choice, and make you doubt your own judgment, all while claiming they act for your own good. This is control disguised as care. It is subtle, insidious, and designed to weaken your independence. The Stoics warned that freedom of the mind is sacred. Those who cannot manage their own chaos often try to dominate others to feel secure. After every interaction, ask yourself, do I feel stronger or weaker? If you leave feeling insecure, manipulated, or dependent, you are encountering a shadow trying to govern your life. Recognize it, name it. Refuse to yield your agency. Mastery of self begins with seeing control where it hides. Hostility rarely speaks directly. It prefers shadows and whispers. People who harbor resentment often spread criticism, rumors, or distortions about you. The damage is silent but profound. Colleagues become distant, friends grow cold, and your reputation erodes without explanation. This is not coincidence. It is projected insecurity, a reflection of their own dissatisfaction. The Stoics taught that only the mind and character are truly ours. Reputation is fragile and external. Guard it, yes, but also observe the source of these attacks. Those who speak ill of you reveal more about themselves than about you. When you see patterns of gossip and misrepresentation, act with clarity, not emotion. Protect your integrity. Detach from toxic narratives and refuse to internalize the negativity others project. Some people cannot celebrate your victories. They respond with indifference, forced smiles, or sudden topic changes. This is covert envy, and it is more revealing than words. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, external success is not a threat, but some minds cannot tolerate the light of others. Those who react coldly are struggling with their own inadequacy, their shadow projecting onto you. Notice the patterns. If someone consistently downplays your achievements or redirects praise to themselves, this is not accidental. It is a mirror of their unacknowledged dissatisfaction. Stoic discipline teaches you to observe, detach, and continue your progress without seeking validation. Let their envy reveal their weaknesses, and let it strengthen your clarity and resilience. Words can deceive, but the body reveals truth. A forced smile, averted gaze, stiff posture, or sudden tension can expose what someone tries to hide. Stoics believed in observing without judgment. Your intuition is your ally here. When someone pretends goodwill but their body signals discomfort or resentment, trust the signal. Jung emphasized that the unconscious speaks through gestures, tone, and subtle reactions. Pay attention to the micro moments. A slight change in voice when you mention a success, a flicker of irritation, or avoidance of eye contact. These are the footprints of the shadow in motion. Do not ignore them. Recognizing these subtle signs gives you an unfair advantage. Clarity in relationships others take for granted. One-off incidents are meaningless. The Stoics taught that consistency is the measure of character. Observe repeated behaviors, sarcasm at your expense, subtle sabotage, or avoidance during key moments. Patterns reveal intent, not mere coincidence. Hostile shadows do not always announce themselves loudly. They leak through actions over months, even years. If someone repeatedly undermines, competes, or withholds support at pivotal times, do not rationalize it away. Your discipline lies in recognizing these threads and acting decisively. Clarity is earned by observation and reflection, not wishful thinking. Document, reflect, and act. A life of vigilance requires honesty with yourself and courage to see others as they are. Some people wear concern like armor. They listen, nod, and offer advice, but their aim is not your growth. This is emotional manipulation disguised as care. Stoic wisdom teaches, discern motives, not appearances. True support empowers. False support erodes your confidence. Notice the effect of their guidance. Do you feel strengthened or drained? Do you leave conversations questioning your judgment instead of reaffirmed in your purpose? Those who manipulate subtly exploit your trust to assert control. Their shadow, fear, envy, insecurity needs a target, and your mind becomes convenient. Recognize it. Detach from it. Your sovereignty over your own decisions is non-negotiable. Not all hostility announces itself immediately. Some people master passive aggression, hiding resentment behind politeness, delayed responses, or forgetfulness. Stoics remind us, observe actions, not words. Repeated delays, subtle resistance, or avoidance in key moments are signs of the shadow in play. This behavior is strategic. It destabilizes without confrontation, leaving you doubting yourself. Ask yourself, is this truly incompetence, or is there a hidden motive? When passive aggression is consistent, it's a tool of emotional control. Awareness is your weapon. Name it, detach from it, and refuse to let it dictate your energy or choices. Only vigilance keeps you free from their hidden influence. Some people attack not with fists, but with words. Subtle criticism, backhanded compliments, or constant advice can be veiled contempt. The Stoics taught, external judgment cannot harm the wise. But observe carefully. Those who repeatedly diminish your efforts are projecting their own insecurities. Patterns matter. A single comment can be brushed off. Repetition, especially on sensitive topics, signals hidden hostility. Their goal is not improvement, It is to undermine your confidence and keep you constrained within their shadow. Recognize these attacks without anger. Use them as information. Clarity allows you to strengthen your resolve, rise above, and refuse to internalize their resentment. Some people show up only when convenient for them, vanishing when you need support most. This is emotional absence, a subtle form of hostility. Stoics emphasize the importance of observing reality without distortion. If someone is consistently unavailable during your challenges but present during trivial moments, they are revealing their true priorities. This selective presence masks envy, resentment, or control. Pay attention to patterns over time. Missed calls, ignored messages, or disappearing when your achievements require acknowledgement are not accidents. They are signals of the shadow. Recognize them. Do not depend on validation from those who withhold it. Your stability must come from within. Some people measure themselves against you relentlessly. Every success of yours triggers an unspoken contest. Stoicism teaches that your progress is yours alone. Comparison is a trap. Yet others cannot resist it. They minimize your achievements, boast of similar or greater feats, or attempt to redirect attention. This behavior exposes deep insecurity and envy. They cannot witness your growth without feeling threatened. When every conversation becomes a competition, it is a clear signal of the shadow projecting its inadequacies onto you. Your task is simple. Remain anchored in your own journey, observe without resentment, and refuse to engage in their unproductive rivalry. Some guidance is not guidance at all. It is covert sabotage. Phrases like, "Are you sure?" or "Maybe you should try it." This way may seem helpful, but if repeated and paired with subtle discouragement, they are tools of manipulation. The Stoics teach that the wise discern intentions beyond words. Notice the effect. Do you leave interactions feeling uncertain, anxious, or diminished in confidence? If yes, this is the shadow at work, exploiting your trust to assert control. Recognize it immediately. Test intentions by outcomes. True guidance empowers. Hidden hostility undermines. Clarity is gained by observation, not hope. Protect your focus and refuse to be manipulated under the guise of help. The body never lies. Even the most practiced deceiver cannot fully hide micro-expressions, tone shifts, or fleeting gestures. Stoics valued observation as a tool to understand reality clearly. Trust what you see, not what you are told. A tense jaw, fleeting frown, or hesitation when complimented exposes hidden resentment. These small signals are often involuntary. They reveal envy, hostility, or disdain that words attempt to mask. Pay attention to your instincts. Your subconscious often detects truths your conscious mind resists. Training yourself to read these signs gives strategic clarity, letting you navigate relationships with foresight rather than blind trust. Hostile shadows rarely strike once. They chip away at your trust slowly, using repeated minor manipulations. Stoic philosophy teaches vigilance. Character is revealed in patterns over time, not isolated events. Consistent sarcasm, small sabotages, or dismissive remarks accumulate, weakening your confidence and clarity. Do not mistake repetition for coincidence. When subtle undermining becomes a habit, it is a map of hidden intent. Recognize it early. Protect your decisions, your energy, and your boundaries. Detachment and observation are your weapons. The more alert you are, the less influence their covert hostility can exert over your life. Some people cannot feel joy for your success. They respond with indifference, distraction, or cold acknowledgement. This is emotional withholding, a subtle form of hostility rooted in envy. Stoics teach that others' opinions and feelings are outside your control, but they are not irrelevant. Recognizing these reactions gives you clarity about character. Notice the signs: forced congratulations, abrupt topic changes, or comparisons to their own achievements. These are not neutral behaviors. They are reflections of inner shadow, envy, and insecurity. When observed consistently, they reveal who truly celebrates your growth and who seeks to diminish it. Your discipline is to remain unaffected, anchored in your own purpose, and unmoved by their hidden resentment. Now you know the full spectrum: mockery, sabotage, competitions, superficial support, control, gossip, envy, micro-expressions, repeated undermining, and emotional withholding. Stoicism teaches that clarity and self-mastery are your shields. Observe without attachment, act with purpose, and detach from those who carry hidden hostility. Do not waste energy on anger or revenge. Use this knowledge as intelligence for your life. Your task is discipline. Strengthen your mind, protect your focus, and cultivate allies who uplift rather than diminish. Trust your instincts, watch patterns, and never ignore subtle signals. Life is too short to be weakened by the shadow of others. Stand firm, act decisively, and keep your virtue uncompromised. Now take action. Observe, reflect, and protect your inner fortress. Your growth is non-negotiable. Your clarity is essential, and your life must remain your own. I want to hear from you. Have you recognized these signs in your own relationships? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insight could help someone else see clearly, just as this video has helped you. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future insights into personal mastery, Stoic wisdom, and psychological clarity. Every click supports our work and helps us continue delivering content that strengthens your mind and sharpens your awareness. Stand firm, act with purpose, and remember, your growth is non-negotiable.